School families, welcome to Freedom School 2020. While this year doesn't look quite like programming from the past, we do have some of the same great opportunities in store for you this summer. This video is to explain the activities, the different activities that will be included in your weekly activity packet that you'll receive at your FSP 2020 response sites. So stay tuned and we'll go through each of those resources together. All right, families, so first thing that you will see in your child's weekly activity packet is the paper version of basically this video. So it's the instructions, and it has a QR code that links you right to this video. And it also goes through each resource that is included in your child's activity packet so that you have that in a paper format as well. So please feel free to use this as a reference in your child's activity packet. So we'll move on to the next resource you'll have in your child's activity packet, and that is going to be the Freedom School Partners 2020 Response Site Activity Card. And this is in a format of a bingo card. What you'll notice is that the font for each activity is different, and it corresponds with the same font that is for that specific activity to help you see that, that links together. So if your child completes 5 in a row, just like you would in a bingo card, and they bring this to their Fun Friday site, their FSP 2020 Fun Friday site, they'll have a chance to get a yellow raffle ticket to pick up a Scholar Incentive Prize. So make sure that you're recording your activities on here and that you don't forget to bring this to your Fun Friday site. We really want to see you guys there. Alrighty, right behind that bingo card, you'll see your weekly parent calendar. And really what this parent calendar is designed to do is to help you see what your child can be doing each day. So for instance, this is week 1. On Monday, they can be doing the Growth Mindset and Kindness Cup activity, which is an enrichment activity. They can be doing their literacy activity, a crown and ode to the fresh cut, with a positive affirmation activity. And they also have a social emotional activity, which is Calm a Llama Scavenger Hunt. And then there's the virtual field trip to the Smithsonian National Museum of History. So each day it's laid out exactly what your child can be doing. So when they complete these activities, be sure to mark it down once again on your activity card. All right? So moving on, we'll go to the literacy activities for the week. This is what your literacy sheet will look like, and it is separated by an objective. For the first week, it's I can develop a positive self-identity, and I can be a good friend. So that's the theme for the week. So you'll see that in the first square each week, and then each day there is a read aloud and a small activity for them to do. So either the materials will be in their activity packets, or you might have these activity materials around your house. So make sure to read over this, and these read alouds will be provided to your child. Once again, their QR codes are there as well, so if you scan your phone and open up that web page, it'll take you right to the read aloud where you can enjoy that read aloud. After that, you'll find the enrichment activity instructions. So this is the activity that we have provided you materials with. So for the first week, day 1, it's the Kindness Cup activity. And you'll notice as well, there are the directions, materials, so you make sure you have those, and it is separated for level 1s through 2 and 3 through 4. So if your scholar is a level 1 through 2, they'll follow those instructions. If they're a level 3 through 4, they'll follow those instructions for a little more in-depth activity. Along with every activity, you'll see a couple of QR codes. So we made a how-to video on each enrichment activity. So you can scan that QR code. It'll take you to a video where someone will explain to you how this activity works, so you can do it alongside the person in the video. There will also be some additional links as well that your child can use to see more information on this activity. So that is your enrichment activity. You'll receive 2 of those a week. So in between the days that you are not at your FSP 2020 response site, we have included additional supplemental activities. And these as well you can write down on your bingo card. There is room for those, so you just put it right underneath enrichment as well. And these are activities that continue the learning process. So for week 1, day 1, it's the growth mindset practice time. So it's a great activity for kids that works on the growth versus fixed mindset. So you'll have an activity that they can do, and you can find that on your parent weekly calendar as well. Alrighty, so after your supplemental activities, we have a choice board activity, and this is called FSP Charlotte Response to Action. So your scholar can choose an activity that really they would like to do. They would complete that activity, and then of course we want to keep that record, so you'll just mark it down on your bingo card as well that they completed and the name of that activity. The next type of activity that we have this summer is our social emotional activities. So social emotional activities, one of them, as mentioned earlier, is Calm a Llama Scavenger Hunt. Another one is a breathing technique. This one is self-control. And then positive words to describe me. So this is just an example of 1 week's worth of activities that your child can do. So these are social emotional activities. And once again, you're going to want to list those down, the ones that your child completes, on your bingo card. All right, families. Well, that is the resources that your child will have weekly. The biggest thing is don't forget to track your child's learning on the bingo card and bring it to your next Fun Friday FSP response site. Thanks so much for your time, and we look forward to seeing you this summer.